In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix overexposed video in DaVinci Resolve 20 step by step, so you can bring back detail, tame bright highlights, and make your footage look clean and balanced again. If your video looks washed out, too bright, or the sky, skin, or white objects are clipping, don't worry, this is a common issue, and DaVinci Resolve gives you powerful tools to correct it. And if this tutorial helps you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy DaVinci Resolve tips just like this. Let's jump right in. First, open DaVinci Resolve and go to the Edit page by clicking the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. This is where you'll select the clip you want to fix. Click the overexposed clip on your timeline so it becomes highlighted with a red border. That tells you the clip is active and ready for correction. Once your clip is selected, navigate to the Color page by clicking the color wheel icon at the bottom center of the screen. The Color page is where the real exposure control happens because it gives you precise tools for analyzing and adjusting brightness. Now open the Scopes panel in the bottom right corner. If you don't see it right away, make sure the scopes are enabled. Inside the Scopes panel, click the drop-down menu and select Waveform. This is one of the most important tools for fixing exposure because it shows you the luminance or brightness levels of your image from bottom to top. As you look at the waveform, pay attention to the top of the signal. If the white trace is flattened against the 1023 line, that means your highlights are clipped. In simple terms, that means the brightest parts of the image may have lost detail. This is exactly what you want to correct. Now move down to the primary wheels at the bottom left of the interface. These are the main color and exposure controls, and they're the fastest way to start fixing the problem. The first wheel you want to use is the gain wheel, which is the one on the far right. Turn it to the left to lower the brightest parts of the image. This is the most direct way to pull overexposed areas back into a visible range and recover a more natural look. As you make the adjustment, keep watching the waveform so you can see the highlights move downward. Don't overdo it though. You want to reduce the brightness without making the whole shot look dull. If the image still looks too bright or washed out after lowering the gain, adjust the gamma wheel in the center and move it slightly to the left. Gamma affects the midtones, so this helps darken the middle range of the image and gives your shot more balance. This is especially useful if faces, walls, or other central parts of the frame still look flat after your first adjustment. Next, check the darker parts of the image. If your shadows became too dark while reducing exposure, use the lift wheel on the far left and move it slightly to the right. This raises the shadows back up so you don't lose detail in the darker areas. While doing this, keep an eye on the bottom of your waveform and make sure it stays near the zero line without crushing the blacks too much. The goal is to create a balanced image from top to bottom. If you want even more precise control over bright areas, navigate to the HDR Wheels tab next to the primary wheels. This is where you can make more surgical adjustments to the brightest parts of the footage. Look for the highlights or light zone wheels and turn them to the left. These controls specifically target the brightest pixels, which makes them great for fixing overexposed skies, reflections, windows, and skin highlights without affecting your shadows and midtones as much. You can also adjust the highlight slider if you're working in the primary log or HDR tabs. This is another helpful way to compress only the top end of the exposure. Think of it as reducing the intensity of the brightest details while leaving the rest of the image more intact. If you want a more manual and sometimes smoother approach, open the Curves palette. This is the icon that looks like a graph line. Curves are very powerful because they let you shape brightness exactly the way you want. Click the top right point of the white curve and drag it straight down. This manually compresses the highlights and can create a softer roll-off than the wheels alone. It's a great technique when the image needs a more natural-looking recovery instead of a quick global fix. After that, take a look at the color and skin tones. Sometimes when you fix exposure, the image can shift in a way that makes skin look unnatural or colors appear off. If that happens, add a new serial node by pressing Alt+S. Using a separate node is a smart workflow because it keeps your exposure fix organized and easier to tune fine. On this new node, adjust the saturation if the image looks too flat, or use the color warper to correct any color shifts caused by the overexposure. This gives you much more control and helps your final image look polished and professional. Once you've made your corrections, toggle between the before and after view if you can, and compare the waveform again to make sure your highlights are no longer clipping. You want the image to look natural, detailed, and well-balanced, not just darker. That's the real goal when fixing overexposed footage in DaVinci Resolve 20. So to recap, you open the Edit page, select your clip, move to the Color page, check the waveform, lower gain first, fine-tune gamma and lift, use HDR wheels or highlights for extra control, and finish with curves or a new node for color cleanup. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials, editing tips, and beginner-friendly workflows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.